Good morning. Thank you for joining me today for this workout. My name is Marshall Elliott, certified group exercise instructor, personal trainer, and yoga teacher. Happy to bring to you this cross-training workout. The training that I didn't even mean cross-training interval. I need to change the whole thing. It's strength. So I'll change the title. It is strength training today. That kind of tells you where my head is at. Happy Tuesday morning here in Colorado Springs. It is 9 o'clock Mountain Time. So wherever you might be or whenever you might pick this up, thank you for being here. Today, our focus is on functional strength training, and we're going to use some resistance tubing. So if you've got some tubing, and whether yours is kind of the rolled kind or it's flat, doesn't matter. You might have varying different degrees of intensity based on the color and the thickness of your tube. That also being said, if you don't have resistance tubing, but maybe you've got some light dumbbells, I highly recommend that you use those. If you don't have any weights at all, or you prefer not to use weights today, or it's been a little while since you've worked strength, I highly recommend that for today, you just use your body weight in these exercises. Also know that at any time, you can always put the tubing down. Sometimes if you haven't worked with it in a little while, it's a little cumbersome, or maybe it slips underneath your feet or off your hands, or you can't get the resistance right. Not a big deal. Work with your body weight today, and then maybe the next time you come into this workout, you can add the tubing. So save the workout, come back to it as often as you like. Do what you can. Our focus again is on functional strength. We'll do a little bit of movement to warm our bodies. Let's make it a little brighter in here. It's not very sunny today. So I've got some little background music, but you are welcome to use your own music. It's not going to be very loud. So if you want to pump your own sounds, it's whatever's going to help motivate you. That is super awesome. As always, I highly recommend that you check with a doctor before trying something new, if you've not worked out in a while or not at all. And listen to your body. Sometimes some of the exercises just are not accessible to us, or that day we might have a different ache, pain, or limitation that keeps us from doing just 1 or 2 or 3 exercises within the routine. Know that that is also okay, and work to your fitness level. With that being said, I hope you have water and a towel. Please take breaks when you need, drink when you need to, towel off when you need to. Modify wherever you need, and let's do this. Let's give me just a little bit more volume here. And we're gonna start off with just a march. Nice and easy. I gotta switch my workout too, because for some reason I had it in my head that we were cross training and not strength training. At any rate, make sure I've got that set right. Inhale. Exhale. A couple more times. Just sending a little oxygen into the muscles. Getting a little bit of warmth in our bodies. March wide. Keep your body moving. Nice and easy. Take it a little wider. We're gonna lunge side to side, right and left. So the feet are nice and wide and both feet are completely ground. As you lunge, pressing your knee out toward the center of your shoe. Now, if you want a little more depth, take the feet just a little bit wider and drop your hips just a little bit lower. You can always keep your hands up onto your legs with the chest lifted. Gentle brace of the belly. If you choose, reach down. Your hand might touch the floor. It might not today, and that's okay. Get the body moving. We're gonna start to rotate the chest. So just notice how my shoulders start to open at the hand reaching up. You can keep your hand on your leg, or I'm gonna open my torso even more and extend the arms. Roll through the shoulders, push through the chest. Toes pointed out on the diagonal. 4, 3, come to the right and hold. Little static stretch, a little dynamic stretch. To the left and hold. Come in, roll up, heel toe the feet a little closer, squat down, 2 counts, and rise. So you're pushing your hips back, weight is in your heels, and the knees are pressing out toward the center of your shoes. Singles now, down and up. Lots of options with the arms. You can keep them right here at your hips. You can reach them up. You can move them wherever you choose. Keep going. 8 more. Abs are still lightly braced. Chest is still lifted. At the bottom, even slower. We're gonna hold. 4, 3, 2, slowly rise. 4. Again, down slowly. 4, 3, 2, we hold. 4, 3, 2, we rise. Down slowly. We hold. Come up and march again. Just a little something to get the body moving. Roll your shoulders, big shoulder circles forward and back. Shake out the arms. All right, grab your tubing. We're gonna start with the lower body. So you're taking your handles. If you don't have tubing, you're holding dumbbells. You're gonna take your feet, so your tube's gonna lay loosely on the floor, and you're gonna step your feet in hips width apart. Now, take your feet just a little bit wider than hips width. If you cannot move your tube, loosen it underneath your feet because you wanna be able to move it. Now bring the handles up to your hips. We squat again, down 2 counts, and up 2 counts. Down, down, and up, up. As you do this, push your butt back, and the weight is in your heels. Down, down, up, and up. Can we go to single squats right here? Press down and up. Press. Push your tailbone back. Chest lifted, belly braced. Slow it down, 2 counts. Come down, down, up, and up. Ease it back. Sasha, no. This is mommy's workout, not yours. Singles, down and up, down and up. Belly braced, heels are down, pressing into your band. Listen, at the top, hold, right leg lifts, side, then left. Now, you can always adjust your resistance in your band. You can bring the arms down lower if they're starting to fatigue if you need to. Knee is soft. Side step to the right. 3, 2, left leg lifts. Walk. 3, 2, right leg lifts. Push, put it down. So it's a little pause at the top. 3, 2, 1, lift. You should already be feeling that in the abductors. Those are the muscles that are lifting and extending your leg out to the side, in the thigh and the hip. Give me 1. Step, lift, step, lift. Now, notice I'm not leaning over because my belly's braced. Micro bend in the knees is gonna take that pressure off your joints. Hold it here and squat down 2. Ooh. That one we can feel, yes? As you're squatting, try not to lean the chest over and push your butt back. Sit down. Back to singles. 8. Abs are strong and braced to keep the back long and neutral. I'm gonna stay to this side first. Weight on the left foot, right heel pushes back and tap, back and tap. So I'm just squeezing my glutes. My abs are braced, my spine is in a neutral alignment. So depending on the curvature of your spine will determine what that looks like for you. Micro bend in my right knee, pushing the heel back 45 or to the 45-degree corner. Squeeze. 2 more. Switch, weight on the right, left leg, push back. So try not to kick, it's just a little lift. The leg's not gonna go very high because the hip only has about 15 degrees of movement. You've got 8 more. 6. Standing tall, try not to lean. Adjust your band if you need to. We're gonna move to upper body. Set the foot down, biceps curl, up 2. So bringing your fists all the way up to your shoulders. Now, you've got 2 feet on the band. So if that's too much intensity, take 1 foot out, put the other foot right in the center. Single curls, up and down. If you've got 1 foot on, then the other foot and back, slight bend in the knee, equal weight into both feet, up and down, up and down. Now, try to bring the fist all the way to shoulders. If you need to modify, I highly recommend you simply alternate, don't stop, curl. Back to 2 counts, 2 and 2. Curl up to the shoulders, down to the legs. Your feet should be just outside of your hips. If they're not, adjust them, because we're gonna put those 2 moves together. As you biceps curl, squat, push back, down and up, push back. Now right now, our focus is on the biceps curl, keeping the fist close to the body. That's gonna change in just a minute because we're gonna bring some attention into our core or into our abs. Notice the change from my shoulders. I'm pressing up to my eye line. Now as I curl, I'm pushing the elbows up so they're about my shoulder height. Feel the difference with the hands away from the face, away from the chest. There's more ab engagement. Push back. 2 more. Can you hold it down and just the arms? Singles, push up. Now, elbows stopping at the waist. Keeping the bend, keeping some load on the biceps. 1 more. Nice job, release. Shake it out. We're doing good. Remember, you've got your water, you've got your towel. Take breaks as often as you need. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. So we're gonna work through some rotational power through the waist and across the shoulders. So just like we were in that wide lunge in the warm-up, take the band underneath your right foot. Now make sure it's secure there. You've got 2 options. For maximum intensity, you wanna keep both handles. This is your first time, I highly recommend taking the inside handle down. Now, the best grip is to grab the fabric sides, not the top handle. So your knuckles are facing and your elbows are wide. Gonna bend the right knee, band to the knee. We're gonna reach up and across the chest, back down to the knee. This move is called a wood chop. So I bend my left knee, I bend my right knee. Just a little side lunge. Now make sure that your foot is nice and solid on the band, especially if you've only got one handle. You don't want to slip it from underneath you. Now watch my chest, a slight rotation. I'm reaching up to the corner, back down to the knee. Keep moving. Just gonna show you from the side view. My butt is pushing back just slightly. And what that does is it helps to keep my hips square to the front as I'm lunging. The rotation comes from center of chest, so I still keep my hips square. Let's go for singles, up and down, up, down. As I reach down, I keep my chest lifted. Push, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Nice. So you feel a little bit of that across the waist, the oblique muscles. You feel some of that in the shoulders, but hopefully you're gonna feel that a little bit across the upper back or back of the shoulders. Band under left foot, feet wide. Handles together or just the outside handle. Grab the fabric straps, top of the handle up. Bend your left knee, reach up to the right corner. Pull up, up. Now we just want to start with the arms, so my chest is still staying slightly forward. Pushing hips back. And if you keep that gentle brace through the belly, that's gonna help keep your hips square to the front. As you bend one knee, you're straightening the other. Add that rotation through the chest, keep the hips forward, pull. Try to keep the arms straight and strong. So if you're having to bend and pull, you wanna loosen your band. 4 more slowly. Reaching all the way up to the corner of the room. Abs are turned on. We're gonna go for 8 singles. Let's pull. 8, 7. Try to rip the band away from your foot, but push down on it. 2 more. Nice work. All right, how about we take a water break? You're doing a great job, you guys. Anything we do with the band can always be done without. So we're gonna work into the upper back, shoulders, and we're also gonna work some balance on the legs. So just know that you can always keep both your feet on the floor. You're gonna take the band under your right foot. Try to push onto the ball of the foot. Sometimes when we put it underneath the arch, it tends to slide. We wanna make sure we have a nice firm grip on it, right? So this left foot stays in line with the hip, but we're gonna slide it back. My heel is lifted, knee is bent. Now, we're gonna start nice and simple, just with an upright row. Elbows lead the motion. Pull up to handles, stop at the base of your chest. So the elbows are coming no higher than shoulders. This is not a better move. We want control. Pull, push down, lift it tall. Now try this, shift the weight solidly onto the right foot. So the left foot at any time could be picked up. Pull up, up, down, down. Nice and easy. Squeeze between your shoulder blades at the top. Pull. All right, bring the handles to your hips. Single leg squat. We're gonna start by tapping back and then tapping in. Push the foot behind you. And then I want you to take a peek down. Your knee should be over the center of your foot. So if it's dropping toward the big toe, press out toward the pinky. That's gonna stabilize your knee and engage your quad. Now, option is to start to lift the leg. You can keep tapping it on the floor. Chest is lifted, and your nose is out ahead of your toes. We're gonna combine the two moves. So, bring the arms down and row as you go. Row and reach down. Elbows lead the motion. Woo. Pull. Nice and steady. As you tip forward, peek out. Don't look down, peek out. I want to challenge your balance. You're gonna hold at the top and then single row. 8, 7. Your option is to tap the foot down if you need. Only 4 more, so squeeze your butt. Brace your belly. Last 2 and 1. Whoo, release. Shake it out. We're gonna do it all on the left. So band underneath your left foot. Starting with the upright row, right foot taps back, elbows lead the motion. 2 counts. Up, up, down, and down. Gotta even out my band here. Check in. All of the weight is on the left foot. Now, as you pull the elbows up, squeeze between your shoulder blades at the top. So we're working through the back of the shoulders. Pull your chin back and in. So you're not dropping it down to the floor, but you're also not lifting it up. You're staying in that neutral alignment. How about 8 singles? Pull. Just like with the biceps curl, if you need to modify, you can alternate, just lift one arm at a time. We're gonna bring the handles to the hips, single leg squat slowly. Tap it back, 2, tap in, 2. So as you take a peek down, the center of your chest should align right over your big toe. Your knee at the center of your feet, of your foot. As I tip, my back is long because I'm bracing my belly, keeping my chest lifted. At any time, start to lift the leg. Pull back. Whoa. Do you think we can combine the 2 exercises? Handles down, let's row. Pull up, up, tap down, down. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Back is nice and long. 4 more. Push down onto the band with your foot. Find the control that you need here. Who's with me? Can we stay forward? 8 singles. 8, 7. Squeeze all the way up. You've got 4, 3, 2. Nice job. Shake it out. Woo. Why don't we come down to the mat? We're gonna lose the band here. Nice job, team. So you can be directly on your floor. If you've got an exercise mat, that's great. We're gonna start by working into the triceps, those muscles at the backs of your arms. And we're gonna do that through some tricep push-ups. I'm gonna show you from the side first, then I'm gonna come to the front. So you've got lots of options. Option 1 is kneeling. So your knees right beneath your hips, hands right beneath your shoulders. You're pressing the elbows straight back and up. And as you do this, keep the chest and chin up. So you're squeezing the elbows back and in. Try not to just arch the low back. Option 2, bring the knees back or bring the hands forward, whichever it is. Your shoulders are over your wrists and your back is long. Dig your feet into the floor. That's gonna anchor your low body, brace your abs. Same idea, you're stopping at the biceps height. You can be a little higher, you just don't want to be much lower. Option 3, of course, is to come up onto your toes. Same idea, pushing the floor away from you. So here's what we're gonna do. 4 slow, 8 singles. Shake out the wrists if you've already tried a couple. Your option is to do 8 of them slow, or you can do 4 slow and be done. 4 slow, 4 singles, however you want to do it. Bring your hands beneath your shoulders, reach your chest forward. Start off nice and easy. We come down, down, press up and up, elbows back. Now we're not only feeling the load in the arms, but in the chest and even through the belly. Your choice. Keep going or singles. 8, 7. Push the elbows back. Push the floor away. 4. Nice job. Push back. Stretch long through the back of the body. And roll up. Shake out the arms. Let's come down and work through the core and a little bit more. So your core body is everything that's not your head and your limbs. So from your shoulders to your hips. Some of us think of core as just, it's our abs, or it's our abs and our low back. It's all of this. It's even your chest and your hips. So as we come down onto the back, you're gonna take your band with you. Option to not use it at all. So 2 options. 1, you can double it for maximum resistance. 2, keep it single. You're just gonna wrap it at least once, if not twice. We wanna be able to get it taut across our hips. So as you come down onto your back, walk your feet in hips width. Take the band, whether it's single or double, you're gonna stretch it so it's got some resistance right across the front of your hips. Push your hands down into the mat. We're gonna go for a bridge. So 2 counts, we peel the hips up, press down. But I want you to try to pull on the band so you create some resistance. You're also gonna feel engagement through the arms and shoulders as you're pulling the band and pressing your fists down toward the mat. If you want more height, walk your heels in. As you lift the hips, push the knees forward, squeeze the butt, and feel the strength of your hamstrings. Our bridges work posterior chain. So that's legs, butt, hips, and back. Can we go for singles? Up, halfway down. 8, halfway. Keep the band tight. Squeeze through the butt. 4. 2 more. Roll down. Reach the band overhead. Reach it back, now bridge. Up, up. Reach the arms overhead. So keep tension on the band. And bridge. Go again. Pull back. Arms are strong and straight. Abs are braced. As you reach the bands overhead, pull your shoulder blades in. Feel the contraction through the upper back and backs of the shoulders. Now listen up. This time, we're gonna combine back and down. Reach the arms over as you come to bridge. Working the full posterior chain. Chin is level with ceiling. And try to press your chest up to your chin. 4 more. Down, down. 3. Down, down. 2. 1 more. Nice. Release the band. We're on our last song. So let's work into the core. Bring your fingertips to your temples. Elbows are wide. We're gonna crunch 2 counts. Up, up, and down. Now, we wanna avoid interlacing the fingers and hugging our head, so our fingertips are right by our temples. We can even take the thumbs behind the ears if that helps, but press your elbows back, and then pull your chin in as you crunch up. Sliding your ribs down toward your hips and gazing right between your knees at the top. Single crunches. Up and down, up and down. Try to breathe. Exhale, inhale. 4, 3. Nice job. Hold it here. Take the right foot across the left knee. You're gonna make a figure 4. Take the right arm out from the shoulder, palm down. Think from the shoulder toward the knee. We reach up and across and back, elbow to ceiling. Now we want to keep the hips centered and square. Try not to bring the knee to you. So push the knee out and open, and think of the shoulder touching the knee. Singles, 8. Chin is neutral. I'm still gazing right at my kneecap. Working the muscle of the waist, the oblique muscle. Reach across the knee. Throw the arm. Throw. Exhale, inhale. Just 4 more. Nice job. We're just gonna switch sides. Palm out, fingers at temples, from the shoulder. Lift up and across, and back and down. As much as you can. Keep the hips centered and square. And just like with the wood chop, the rotation comes from the center of the chest, pressing the front of the shoulder toward the inside of the knee. We exhale across, we inhale back. Couple more. Singles, 8. Exhale, inhale. You got 4. Remember what we did on the other side. All we're gonna do is reach past the knee. 8, 7. Exhale, inhale. Keep the breath moving. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. So bring the feet down. So the rectus abdominis runs along the entire front wall of the belly, but a lot of times if our crunches work just the top. We want to work into the bottom a little. Hands down, palms open. Both knees lift over hips. Up, 2, and down. Now try this. Extend your arms forward. That's where your knees should stop, so that they're right over your hips, not pulling into the chest. I'm keeping my knees 90 degrees, so shins parallel to ceiling. Try not to kick the feet up. Super strong brace of the belly, so you're pushing your low back into the mat. Try this. Bring the feet out a little further. Your back starts to lift. You can always slide your fingertips underneath and concentrate on pushing your back down onto your fingers. Can you take the feet a little longer? Lightly tapping on the mat. Push out, out, up, up. Exhale, inhale. Singles, just 8, and rise. 7, 5. Lightly tapping the mat. Last one. Pull your knees into your chest. We're just gonna put it together. Z crunch. Lift up, up, down, down. Oh, look at that. I only added it because I thought we had more music. We're good. Grab your knees, tuck in like a ball. Extend the arms and legs super long. Do that again. Tuck like a ball. Tuck your chin in. And get super long. You guys did great. Roll over onto your hands and knees. We're just going to stretch through the back. Take a cat stretch. Pull your belly all the way in. Tuck your chin. Flatten your back. One more time, only this time roll all the way up. Roll your shoulders out. Take 1 foot forward, runner's lunge. Sink down. Open up through the front of this hip. You're gonna lift this back arm up, reach back, stretch the back of the arm, your triceps. Give yourself a little pat on the back for getting through this workout today. And then frame your foot, slide your hips back, stretch through your hamstrings. Lift your toes, reach all the way down the back of the leg, and then roll up, opposite foot. I hope you enjoyed your workout today. I hope that you were able to use your resistance band the whole way. If not, that you'll come back to the workout, because the more you do it, the stronger you'll get. Push back. Lift toes. Pull in through the belly. You're gonna curl the back toes under. Slowly take your time, come to standing, shake out the legs. Reach the arm across the chest, stretch the back of the shoulder. And then the other. Roll it out one last time. I hope you were able to amaze yourself today, because you were amazing just to be here. Have a super great day. Always remember, your next workout is only as strongest as your previous recovery. So drink lots of water, get some rest, eat some good, clean, healthy food. Thank you, guys.